In the feeling. Well, this is for Player of the Month as voted by the supporters of Coventry United for September. And I have to say this is a very well deserved and outright winner. So the Player of the Month for August is Jamie Coleman.
Right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2. It's coming up to 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. You guys know what that means. It is time for another edition of the newly named Coventry United match day here on YouTube. Today's match is Coventry United versus Shawbury. It's the third time that we've brought you this fixture on YouTube, and it's not going to be the last before the season is through. It's for the first time this season a Midland League Premier Division match, and right now you've got to say that United are the favourites coming into this encounter despite a midweek defeat at St Andrews. We're going to get into the team news very shortly, but as I said at the start of the show, we are no longer known as Hills FM Match Day. The partnership between Coventry United and Hills FM has been disbanded. I'm not going to go into masses of detail over why, but basically I myself was unhappy with what was happening at Hills FM. I've now left as a presenter, and basically now I'm solely working for Coventry United. You know what? I kind of like it that way. So the show is now known as Coventry United Matchday. We also have a new Twitter handle, which is at Cov Matchday. That's COV Matchday on Twitter. Now, before we get into the team news, the September Player of the Month award was handed out just a few minutes ago. And the Player of the Award has gone to the popular centre-back Jamie Coleman. So well done, Cola, for that very prestigious accolade. I couldn't think of anyone else it could go to, really. He's been absolutely incredible over the last month. So Jean Decory got the accolade for August. Jamie Coleman is the Player of the Month for September. Right, let's get into today's team news, starting with our visitors of Shawbury United. In goal, we have number 1, Nick Ashley. 2, Liam Taylor. 3, Alex Hall. 4, Owen Lloyd. 5, Luke Hicks. Number 6, James Askey. 7, Keno Cooper. 8, Liam Brandt, and actually I believe Liam Brandt was the player who was injured in the previous encounter between these two sides, so it's good to see him back in the lineup for Shawbury. Number 9 is Nathan Hodge, 10, Stuart Ellis, and 11, Charlie Knowles. On the bench, number 12, Andy Haynes, 14, Mark Stallard, 15, Connor Hughes, 16, Ryan Nisbet, and number 17, Adam Groom. For Coventry United this afternoon, we have number 1, Rich Morris, 2, Pierre Mudim, 3, Lewis Hudson, 4, Tommy Glasgow, 5, Callum Burgess, number 6, Jamie Coleman, 7, Kevin Thornton, 8, Chris Cox, number 9, Ben Mackey, 10, Josh O'Grady, and number 11, Mikael Beckley. On the bench, 12, Rob Prinzel, 13, Joe Connor, 14, Kai Williams, 15, Muzzy Nduna, and 16, Gift Musa. So those are the starting lineups for today. As usual, today's show is sponsored by Graham the Plumbers Merchant, operating across the Midlands, supplying all of your bathroom heating and plumbing needs. Check out grahamplumbersmerchant.co.uk for store locations and the latest special offers. In the professional divisions, we have some very exciting encounters today, namely the first one, Chelsea versus Leicester, and Chelsea have whooped Leicester by 3-0, so a pretty convincing scoreline for the Blues. Diego Costa with the first goal. I didn't quite see who got the other two. Sadly, I was on the cycle by then, so I didn't get to see that. But Arsenal are taking on Swansea. Bournemouth have got Hull. Manchester City versus Everton, Stoke versus Sunderland, West Brom versus Spurs, and Palace versus West Ham. Not quite for a minute. Right, you know what you're doing, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's get that button, turns it on. That one starts recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's check the zoom level. Right, that'll do.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah, looks well.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm zooming on set pieces and well, penalties of course as well, and if a goal was scored, but we're going to try and keep it as, you know, not very zoomed, because basically Luke and Terry wants it like a little bit wider so they can see what's going on for tactical purposes, like when they look at the footage.
Okay.
Right, so I'll put Barry on this. Just press record when you're ready, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Right, sorry about that. We had to sort out the camera for today's show. Also, another partnership with Matchday is over. Sadly, of course, Hills FM and Matchday are no longer associated. But there's another party who's no longer with the programme. That is our cameraman Tyler Campbell, who has said that he can't commit to the show anymore because he's got other things to do on a Saturday. And, you know, fair play to him, he's a young lad, so of course, big thank you to Tyler for helping out during the first few months of the season. Today's cameraman is a young man that a lot of Coventry fans will know. Mr. Jonathan Reynolds is going to be on the camera today. So basically, if the camera work on the highlights isn't very good, you know who to blame. No, joking. Big thank you to Jonathan for helping out with the camera today. Right, we told you about the Premier League fixtures. Heading down to the Championship, Barnsley are at home to Fulham. You got Blackburn Rovers versus Ipswich. Brighton at home to Preston. Steve McLaren takes charge of his new Derby side for the first time. Well, I say first time his second stint with the club. They're at home to Leeds. Newcastle have Brentford at home. Norwich take on Rotherham. QPR are against Reading. Wigan take on Burton. And the late kick-off sees Aston Villa take on Wolves in a Midlands derby. Down to League One, AFC Wimbledon take on Swindon Town. Bolton are up against Oldham, bit of a northwest derby. Bristol Rovers versus Gillingham. Now here's the big one, Charlton versus Coventry. Now, there's been a big protest down in London today between the fan groups of Coventry City and Charlton. So if anyone is listening from that protest, then well done, lads, well done for that. It's good to see that fans are standing up for their clubs. Up next we've got Fleetwood versus Peterborough. Northampton are at home to Millwall. Then you've got Oxford versus Bradford. Oxford, of course, the team that Coventry City will be playing on Tuesday. Rochdale up against Bury. Scunthorpe take on Milton Keynes Dons. You've got Sheffield United versus Portsmouth. Southend and Chesterfield. And finally Walsall versus Shrewsbury. And finally in League 2, Accrington versus Blackpool. Barnet versus Exeter. Cambridge are taking on Grimsby. Carlisle versus Hartlepool. Two very northern teams there. Cheltenham against Crawley. Doncaster are at home to Colchester. You've got Leyton Orient versus Luton. Mansfield versus Wickham. Morecambe take on Stevenage. Notts County at home to Crewe. Portsmouth travel to Plymouth in a South Coast derby. And finally Yeovil versus Newport. Let's try and get you the full-time score from Wasps, who were at home in the European Rugby Champions Cup this morning against the Italian side Shawbury. And I believe Wasps have won it. Check this score out. Final score, Wasps 82, Shawbury 14. What an incredible result for Wasps against the Italian side. Massive result for Wasps, 82-14. The man of the match was Danny Cipriani, so he is going to be in with a chance of getting his place in the England team back. We're just 5 minutes away from kick-off here at Sphinx Drive as Coventry United host Shawbury. Now Shawbury have not had the best of times this season. They're down in 17th place at the moment, 6 places behind Coventry United, who have actually played 5 games. United have been on a pretty good run of form recently. I believe 5 wins, 5 consecutive wins so far this season, until Tuesday when they lost by 2-1 in the Polymac Packaging League Cup, the 4th consecutive year that United have gone out in the first round. But it was a team of youth stars and fringe players. So, of course, it was the first team. It was classed as a first-team game, but it wasn't the regular starting lineup that took the field at Canal Street. But it was the third time in 3 weeks that we'd been to that ground. So hopefully it'll be a little bit of a while before we head back there. Nothing against the ground, but you want to see different places, don't you? So we'll be keeping you up to date with the latest goings on around the grounds in the professional divisions and also with our local clubs. With Coventry Sphinx in action today, Coventry Copswood and also Coventry Rugby Club. So the blue and whites are going to be at home today. They are taking on Fylde at the future home of Coventry United, the Butts Park Arena. So we'll try and keep you up to date with the latest goings on from the Butts Park Arena and also from the other venues which are housing local sports fixtures. We can see the red and green army of Coventry United coming down from the dressing room in their traditional home strips of red and green, the civic colours of Coventry. Oh, and there comes Rich Morris, the goalkeeper, in his rather fetching bright yellow goalkeeping jersey. So Coventry United are going to be in action on Tuesday night as well. It's another home tie, and they are going to be taking on Lye Town in the Midland League Premier Division. So make sure you tune in for that. And also next weekend it's a trip to Long Eaton in the first round proper of the FA Vars. What an incredible occasion that is going to be for Coventry United. I believe the Supporters Club are organising a coach for the fans, and there are still a few places left if you want to contact the Coventry United Supporters Club. Well, here come the Coventry United coaching staff. Terry Anderson, the manager of Coventry United, and also Terry joined a few representatives of Coventry United, including myself and some members of the Supporters Club. at the studios of BBC Coventry and Warwickshire yesterday, as we joined Vic Minette for her, it was like Champions Friday or something. They had a load of people from Coventry who had won trophies. Of course, United have won the Coventry and Warwickshire Sports Award Club of the Year, beating Camden Girls' School and Wasps to that prestigious trophy. And we see Luke Morton bring up the rear as well, the assistant manager at Coventry United. Can United get back to winning ways today after a little blip in mid-week? So Kai Williams is back on the bench today. He was on the starting lineup on Tuesday night. So the front three today will be Mackey, O'Grady and Beckley. Joe Connor also amongst the substitutes, despite claiming that he's retired. He's back in there though. So when the players come out once again, we'll be going through the starting lineups for today's show. But don't forget that we have a new Twitter handle, and that handle is at Cov Matchday. And the show is now called Coventry United Matchday. No association with Hills FM anymore, and we won't be naming the radio station on our broadcast anymore. So we're now known as Coventry United Matchday, and the new Twitter handle is at Cov Matchday. So hit that up if you want to have your say on today's action, or if you want to vote for our player of the match. We are a little bit behind schedule here at Coventry United. 1 minute till kick-off. The lads aren't even on the turf yet. They are waiting to come on. I think they're waiting for the referee to sort himself out. Of course, we will bring you the full coverage today here on Hills Coventry United Match Day. Again, I nearly said it there, so I've got to be careful with that. But yeah, Coventry United Match Day is going to be live throughout today's game. As usual, we will take a short break at half-time to swap over the batteries on the laptop. So there will be a little bit of a break at half-time. Well, here they come, the players of Coventry United and Shawbury United for this Midland League Premier Division match at Sphinx Drive. The main stand here at Sphinx Drive packed with fans of Coventry United and Shawbury. We are ready for another cracking afternoon of non-league action. So once again, let's go through the starting lineups, beginning with our visitors of Shawbury. In goal, number 1, Nick Ashley. 2, Liam Taylor. 3, Alex Hall. 4, Owen Lloyd. 5, Luke Hicks. 6, James Askey. 7, Keno Cooper. 8, Liam Brandt. 9, Nathan Hodge. 10, Stuart Ellis. And 11, Charlie Knowles. On the bench, number 12, Andy Haynes. 14, Mark Stallard. 15, Connor Hughes. 16, Ryan Nisbet. And 17, Adam Groom. For Coventry United this afternoon, we had number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Pierre Moodim. 3, Lewis Hudson. 4, Thomas Glasgow. Number 5, Callum Burgess. Number 6, Jamie Coleman. 7, Kevin Thornton. 8, Chris Cox. Number 9, Ben Mackey. Number 10, Josh O'Grady. And number 11 is Mikael Beckley. On the bench we have 12, Rob Prinzel. 13, Joe Connor. 14, Kai Williams. 15, Muzzy Unduna. And number 16 is Gift Musa. So those are your starting lineups for today. And also, before we go any further, we'd like to wish now former Coventry United midfielder Adam Bilic the very best as he departs the club. Not sure where he's gone. I don't know if that's been revealed, but Adam Bilic left the club this week. It was announced yesterday, so best of luck to Adam, where he goes in the future. And also best wishes to former Coventry United defender Elliot Palmer, who is now out of hospital after suffering a rather nasty injury last weekend. He's back at home, he's talking to his friends, so he's out of any danger now. So best of luck to Elliot Palmer. If he is listening in, well, of course he's listening in, he's always listening to Match Day, but of course best wishes to you and your family, Elliot. Hope you're doing okay. Today's show is sponsored by Graham the Plumbers Merchant, operating across the Midlands, supplying all of your bathroom heating and plumbing needs. Check out grahamplumbersmerchant.co.uk for store locations and the latest special offers. And also from well, from tomorrow when the highlights are done, Coventry United Matchday highlights will be sponsored by Coventry Scooters and Motorcycles. So, well, there'll be a little advert for that tomorrow on the highlights. Well, I saw Rich Morris talking about him having a fresh trim for today's match. Well, all I can say is, was the hairdresser looking what he was doing? That's all I can say about that. It'll probably kick me out when he finds out I've said that, but you know what? I'm a quick runner, so that'll do.
Come on, United!
As the officials shake hands in the centre circle, it will be Shawbury to kick things off here at Sphinx Drive with Stuart Ellis in the centre circle. Live coverage of today's game here on Coventry United Matchday. United in the red and green, and Shawbury in the white and black striped shirts with the black shorts. Well, if both teams are ready, let's do this thing. We are underway here at Sphinx Drive, a live coverage of Coventry United versus Shawbury, and immediately Shawbury have given away a throw-in on the far left-hand side. Not the most ambitious of starts for Shawbury. Pierre Moodham hoofs it up the line, nodded on by Josh O'Grady. Mackie flicks it over his head after some good chest control, but it will be intercepted by James Askey. And Mackie brings it back. O'Grady on the right-hand side, trying to shuffle away from his marker. And that's forced out. And Coventry have a throw-in. Hodge and Brandt forcing O'Grady out. It took the touch off Nathan Hodge on the way out. Moodham looking for an option. He's got Thornton, O'Grady and Cox with him. Cox can't get there. It's headed away by Knowles. The joint top scorer for Shawbury, but it's hoofed upfield by Burgess. Mackie's waiting. Mackie gets his chest on it. Attempted clearance by Alex Hall. Thornton might get there. Thornton's having his shirt pulled. Referee says no. Hall. And he's under pressure from O'Grady, and he hoofs that one out of play for another United throw-in. Promising start for the Red and Green Army so far. Moodham. Thornton. And Hodge nicks it away, but it's back with United. Is Burgess tried to hoof it upfield, but it was well blocked by Nathan Hodge. Saying quickly, but United have lost it. Here's Charlie Knowles sprinting into the centre. He plays it back. Askey over to Liam Taylor at right back. Beckley tries to nick it away and does so. Dispossesses the right back. Here's Mikael Beckley striding towards the penalty area. He's got Thornton to his left. Lays it off. Kevin Thornton into the penalty area, and it's cleared well by Owen Lloyd. Promising attack for Coventry. United certainly started this game the brighter of the two teams. But it's put forward by Nick Ashley. But it's played back to the goalkeeper by September's Player of the Month, Jamie Coleman. Rich Morris hoofs it towards the centre circle. It's nodded forward to a teammate by Alex Hall. Charlie Knowles lays it off to Hall once again. Hodge wants it on the left-hand side. Brandt. Moodham and Cox doing well to dispossess the midfielder who, well, last time United played each other, Brandt was leaving the field in an ambulance. Thankfully, he's okay now. He's back in the starting lineup. Attempted long ball forward by Coventry United results in a Shawbury throw just in front of us. And an early goal in the Premier League. Bournemouth lead Hull City by 1-0. And the goal for Charlie Daniels for the Cherries. Not the way that Mike Phelan will want to start his permanent reign in charge of Bournemouth. But a free kick given away by Coventry United. So around just another 10 yards away from the penalty area towards the left-hand side. An opportunity to whip one in for Keno Cooper. Options in the centre for Shawbury as they look to make their mark on this fixture early on. There it goes into the penalty area. Hodge gets his head to it, and that is easy pickings for Rich Morris. Fires it away. And that's poor control. Coventry United have lost it again. Brandt. Lays it up to Hicks. onto the left-hand side. That's offside against Charlie Knowles. So Coventry United looking to get back to winning ways after I wouldn't say it was a disastrous midweek game by any means. It was a 2-1 defeat. It was a team mainly of youngsters. So let's see what the first team can do today. And a goal at Stoke City. Stoke City 1, Sunderland 0. Could it be a first win of the season for the Potters? Yet to win all campaign against another team yet to win all campaign. Brilliant start for Stoke City as United lose possession in the centre. But they fired it forward once again, looking for Ben Mackey. Mackey can't get there, and he's given away a free kick in the process. And so, quickly taking free kick, Knowles. Moon trying to win the ball back for Coventry United. It's gone out for a goal kick. Morris will try and hoof this one forward, looking for a teammate. Early goal in League One as well. Fleetwood in front against Peterborough. Goal kick taken. Mackey misses with a header. Hall tried to take away from O'Grady, but O'Grady's got it back. Thornton's making the run alongside him. Still Josh O'Grady though. Thornton's with him and puts it through for Thornton. Beautiful football. Crossing opportunity. Thornton. And he's forced down there. A cynical challenge from the Shawbury midfielder Owen Lloyd. Thornton got the ball around him, but a pretty bad shoulder barge from Owen Lloyd. And it will be a free kick to Coventry United on the right hand side of the penalty area, right by the byline. Grady looks to swing this one. And I tell you what, he scored from exactly the same position against Shawbury in the FA Cup in the first game of the season. Could we see a bit of deja vu? I wouldn't put it past him.
Well done, Liam.
And we're not going to see deja vu. It's a quick taken free kick, a little bit of a layoff there. His knuckle the Thornton on the edge of the area and he puts it over the crossbar. Disappointing shot from Thornton. Good idea though for Coventry United. It remains 0-0. And the United and Shawbury training staff in stereo there as Luke Morton goes to kick a ball and the Shawbury coach kicks one towards the goalkeeper as well. So great minds think alike. I mean, that indicates it's going to be a draw today. Barnsley in front against Fulham. It's 1-0. At Cheltenham, 1-0 up against Crawley Town as well. Goal kick taken. Cox takes a knock as he goes down, but United have the ball moving. Forward to Mackey. It's intercepted by Alex Hall, who nods it back to the goalkeeper, Nick Ashley, who's wearing a very fetching cap. Trying to keep the sunlight out of his eyes. Ashley punts it upfield. Burgess gets there before Stuart Ellis, and Coleman finishes the job with his head forward by Brandt. Ellis, and now it's Nathan Hodge on the edge of the area and cleared just in time by Jamie Coleman towards Ben Mackey. Mackey gets there, but he can't bring it away from Hall. Mackey has got it back though, chips it over, and that is a foul. And I believe Kevin Thornton was the man who was a little bit of shirt pulling there, and Coventry United have got themselves a free kick. Free kick's taken. Here's Tommy Glasgow, gets it from Hudson. O'Grady, that's a poor first touch, takes it away from him, but it's come now to Chris Cox. Moodham is making a run in front of him, it's onto the right hand side, Cox taken out, and the referee has called for a free kick. Charlie Knowles slide challenge on Chris Cox. Cox is feeling his foot, hopefully it hasn't caused any lasting damage. But it is an immediate danger for Shawbury as Coventry United look to capitalise on this free kick. It's taken quickly by Thornton. Josh O'Grady looking for some options onto the edge of the area with Ben Mackey. First touch takes the ball away from him. He's got to be careful now as Askey tries to take it away. He's played it onto the left with Hudson. Here's Tommy Glasgow playing in defensive midfield today. Chipped onto the right hand side. Pierre Moodham nods it up but can't keep it with United. But Hall can't keep it with Shawbury. And Hall has put it out for a throw-in as Thornton tried to find Pierre Moodham in front of us. Moodham looks for options and finds Thornton. 1-2 and back to Thornton. Thornton tries to take it around the defender but can't get it past Hall. Here's Stuart Ellis. Gus goes behind him, making a nuisance of himself, and eventually gets the ball away and keeps it away from Nathan Hodge, who sticks his foot in there trying to retrieve the ball onto the left with Mikael Beckley. He's got Liam Taylor for company, and Taylor puts it out off Beckley for a throw-in on the far side. No goals yet from the Valley between Charlton Athletic and Coventry City. Has been a chance so far, but that chance fell to Charlton. So the Sky Blues looking to make it 3 wins in a row under Mark Venus, who we believe has been given the interim manager's job until January. It's a throw in now for Shawbury. It's taken quickly by the defender and he lays it off to the goalkeeper Nick Ashley. United look the most promising team so far, but they haven't showed it on the scoreline just yet. Ashley punts it forward. And maybe that was a little bit of show point there from Coleman. It's nine towards the goalkeeper by Keno Cooper. And when you know a certain Mr. Round is next to us, and he is making the same old farmyard animal noises. I think he needs to liven it up the next game. Here's Rich Morris now, who hoofs it away from his goal. Tries to find Moodham, but it's headed forward by Knowles. Here's Nathan Hodge, the joint top scorer, along with Knowles. Hodge puts it in, and it's fired over the net by Keno Cooper from close range. Remains 0-0 after 10 minutes here at Sphinx Drive. Another goal in the Championship as Preston have taken the lead at Brighton. So one result to bring you from earlier on. Chelsea 3, Leicester City 0. And also in the European Rugby Champions Cup, Wasps with an 82-14 win over Italian side Zebre. 82-14 at the Ricoh Arena. So that's the champions of Italy getting beat by Wasps by, let me think, was it 68 points if my maths is correct? United give away I think it's a throw-in on the far side. But one of the Shawbury players is down, I believe, it's Stuart Ellis. The referee indicates to the Shawbury man Liam Taylor that we are okay to begin the next phase of the game. Upfield, and puts it in. Miriam clears it as Hodge was in the area waiting for the ball to come to him rather than going and finding it. Here's Hudson. There's a 1-2 with Thornton that takes it away from the attempted challenge of Keno Cooper. Back to the player of the month, Jamie Coleman. Burgess under pressure from Hodge. He just able to find Pierre Moodham before the number 9 steams in. Here's Moodham now on the right hand side. O'Grady is taken away by Charlie Knowles. O'Grady a little bit complacent there. He's won the ball back. It's now with Chris Cox. Here's Moodham, keeps it in. Shawbury players appealing that it's out. No way from here. It was definitely in. Glasgow, it's taken away well by Stuart Ellis, the captain, striding away from man after man. He's taken down. A Coventry United man is taken down by Ellis as he tries to bring the ball back. And Chris Cox has gone down. It is a Coventry United ball, and it's going to be a yellow card. It's a yellow card for the captain, Stuart Ellis. He was running towards the United goal. He slid in to try and retrieve the ball. And, well, you wouldn't believe this. There is a protest going down in London with Charlton Athletic and Coventry City joining in protest. There has been a march through the streets, but we didn't know of a secondary part of the protest where plastic pigs have been thrown onto the pitch. So there's one way of protesting, that is certainly another one, as Coventry United give away a goal kick. But yes, you heard me right, plastic pigs have been thrown onto the pitch at the Valley. So, well, it's a rather uncommon way of calling for your owners to go.
Is it symbolic, Liam?
Obviously, it's from like people quiet, isn't it?
Maybe. Flying pigs.
Another goal at St James's Park, Newcastle 2, Brentford 0. The goal at Loftus Road, QPR 1, Reading 0, and Norwich are now in front at home to Rotherham. And a nasty challenge there. Kevin Thornton was brought down by the Shawbury defender, James Askey. No yellow card needed, but it is a free kick. It's taken quickly. Here's Jamie Coleman in defence for Coventry United. Plays it forward. Mackie, slide challenge from behind, and it's another free kick. This time Luke Hicks was the offender. That one looked a little bit soft to me, but again, the referee's decision is final.
It is with this referee, isn't it?
Of course, the relations between these two sides a little bit strained, to say the least, after what happened last time in the previous fixture between these two sides over at the ground of Shawbury. Well, there was an instance of racist abuse towards United right back Pierre Moudin, and also a member of the Shawbury United team actually turned off the floodlights before the game was over. I believe it was one of the officials. There has been accusations thrown around that it was the chairman, but that was unconfirmed. As United give away a free kick on the right-hand side. And also there was a pretty serious injury to Liam Brandt. It took over an hour for an ambulance to come. And well, he's here in the flesh. He's playing in midfield for Shawbury today. Now, luckily, no floodlights required tonight, unless there is a solar eclipse today. So I have been reliably told that the keys to the floodlights have been securely hidden until Shawbury have gone. Coventry United looking to make something for themselves now, and Mikael Beckley has been halted because United have got themselves a free kick. There was a foul in the defensive zone of Coventry United. The referee, I believe, waved play on, but the advantage was lost as Beckley lost the ball. Morris hoofs this one forward. He's looking for Chris Cox on the right hand side. Cox can't get there. It's headed forward by Knowles. Glasgow battling for the ball now with Ellis. Ellis gets there first and puts it forward towards Keno Cooper. And he's managed to get it there as both Glasgow and Hudson got stuck in. And now Hudson comes away with the loose ball. Lewis Hudson's got Beckley on the left hand side. The teenager struggling to keep the ball away from Shawbury. And here come the visitors now with Knowles striding away, through ball. And Hodge has got past Pierre Moudin. Moudin trying to nick the ball away from the striker. Hodge goes down. Referee waves it away. Well, I've got to say, to be honest, that looked like a penalty to me because Moudin went steaming into him. He should fall over onto the number 9, Nathan Hodge. I've seen penalties given for that sort of incident. But it is only a corner kick, not a penalty kick. But I think Coventry United have got away with that one. Controversial opinions is what I do best. Well, that and complete nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a bad week. Let me have a little bit of fun. Corner kick to be taken on the left-hand side towards the far post, and that will drift harmlessly out of play for a throw-in. And it's back to square one for Shawbury. And an equalising goal at Loftus Road, QPR 1, Reading 1. Reading have equalised. Still no score at the Valley between Charlton and Coventry City. United have given themselves given away a throw-in on the left-hand side. Liam Taylor to take this one into the box. Cox uses a Shawbury man for a little bit of leverage there as he heads the ball away. Referee again waves it away, but another free kick to Coventry United. There's Liam Taylor and I believe there's Mikael Beckley coming to blows, and it could be another yellow card. And he is indeed calling over Liam Taylor. Well, Beckley's over as well. It is a free kick to Coventry United. The brunt of officiating decisions have gone the way of Coventry United so far. Some of them just, some of them not so. No yellow card needed as both Beckley and Taylor are ushered away by the ref, and Rich Morris will begin play once again with a free kick in the left-hand corner. And a try at the Butts Park Arena, the first try of the day. It's Coventry 12, Fylde 7. Nathan Hodge, one-on-one with Moodim, starts to cut in instead. Tries to find Glasgow, but that Red Sea would not be parted. Mackey, chipped over towards Glasgow by Josh O'Grady. Glasgow, can he cross it in? And his cross is well blocked by Alex Hall, and it will be a corner kick for Coventry United. Taken quickly. Thornton, striding towards the box, cuts in, tries to put the cross in, it's blocked by the chest of Keno Cooper. Onto the wing with Nathan Hodge, good chance from Moodim, keeping it alive, move alive for Coventry United. Hudson, out wide with Mikael Beckley. He can't keep it away from Taylor. Taylor using a little bit of force there, too much force for the referee's liking, and another free kick. And Liam Taylor has not been doing things the referee's way today. It will be a free kick.
Now he's throwing the ball away.
And it's laid off by Thornton. O'Grady with the cross. Ben Mackey has got it. Will it be a shooting opportunity? Mackey tries to control it. Ben Mackey dodges one, dodges two. And he's hit the post! Brilliant opportunity now for Coventry United. I believe it took a touch off the goalkeeper, Nick Ashley. It was touched onto the post by Ashley, cracking effort there from Mackey, holding off two challenges from Shawbury defenders, turning, having a go, and it was just tipped onto the woodwork by Ashley. Corner taken. O'Grady, Hudson puts it in, caught on the line by Nick Ashley. Coventry United are well, they're certainly liking those short corners today, not quite working out how they'd like. But a best chance of the game for Ben Mackey, and now it's Shawbury on the attack. Hodge and Moodim able to bring the loose ball back to the red side. Burgess hoofs it forward looking for O'Grady, and that will be a throw-in on the left-hand side for Shawbury as Knowles just lets it go. Throw-in to be taken by Alex Hall. Loops it over the defence. United will bring that one back. Thornton. Handball claims against Thornton, not given. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Coventry United. It came off, I believe it was Charlie Knowles. Okay, Moodim will try and help this United attack forward. Glasgow chips it onto the left. Will Hudson keep that one in? It's going to be close, but he does keep it in just about. And a good side challenge there to take it away from Taylor. And it's put forward. Beckley won't reach that one. And it will be a throw-in to the visitors, Shawbury United. But a stern run from the teenage left-back. A substitution at the Valley with Lewis Page forced off because of an injury after just 25 minutes. And on comes Sam Ricketts for the Sky Blues. So a rare outing for the veteran skipper who, to be fair, is taking more of a coaching role these days. It will be another throw-in to Shawbury on the halfway line. After Beckley nodded it out of play. And a goal at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 1, Swansea 0. So Arsenal in front at the Emirates. Theo Walcott scoring. So he couldn't do it for England, but he's done it for Arsenal. Shawbury play back to the goalkeeper. And Ashley just able to find a teammate before Mackey was able to bring the ball away, and it will be a Coventry United throw after Brant had nowhere to go. Cox, first touch a little bit heavy, but he's found O'Grady, but O'Grady can't keep it. Brant will take it away. Glasgow staying with him, trying to dispossess him. It's brought to the right hand side now for Keno Cooper, and Hudson tried to play it forward for Beckley after winning it back, but Beckley wasn't ready for it. So after 15 minutes, 25 minutes I should say, it is currently 0-0. And it remains 0-0 at the Valley between Charlton and Coventry City as well. Shawbury on the right hand side, but brought back to Coventry United. Coleman into the centre with O'Grady still in United's half. Down the middle, Mackie lays it off. Thornton, lovely pass from O'Grady. Now here is Thornton, switch it onto the left hand side. Beckley will pick that one up. Mikael Beckley waiting for an option. O'Grady's with him. A good side challenge, but it's come to Kevin Thornton. Attack is not over just yet. And Glasgow couldn't retain the ball on the edge of the area. Now here comes Shawbury, and Hodge sprints away. Burgess tries to stay with him, but Hodge has been fouled, definite foul by Callum Burgess, and that will be a yellow card. It was a definite push in the back when Hodge didn't seem like it was going to be caught. I think that is a deserved yellow card for Callum Burgess.
Oh, come on. We're going to push you out the stands.
I'm like Roy Walker, I say what I see. And it's 1-1 between Racing Club Warwick and Coventry Copswood in the Midland League Division 1. A free kick to be taken on the left-hand side. It's a big chance for Shawbury now. It's going to be Cooper. So whip this one in and punched away by Morris. It's going to come back to Cooper. Nods it forward. Ellis is onside. Will pick it up. He's forced into the corner for a heavy touch and lays it off to Keno Cooper once again. Puts it into the area and punched out for a corner kick. In fact, now it's offside. It's been given offside by the linesman. One of the Shawbury players straying into an offside position and interfering with play. There was a man behind Rich Morris pushing into the goalkeeper. And a goal for Coventry Sphinx. They are in front by 1-0 at Walsall Wood. A goal for Aaron Wint for the Sphinx gives them the lead in the Black Country. Morris fires it away. Down the heart of the pitch. It's bounced to Mackie. The defender able to nod it only as far as Cox. But Cox can only find Alex Hall, the left back. Ellis. His header doesn't find a Shawbury man. It only falls to Burgess, who lays it off to the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. O'Grady nods it on. Mackie's offside. He didn't touch the ball, but he was interfering with play. So a correct decision from the linesman. It remains 0-0. And another try and conversion for Coventry Rugby Club. Coventry 19, Fylde 7 at the Butts Park Arena. It's going very well for the Blue and Whites just across the city. I think actually will take this free kick after the offside called against Ben Mackie, who has had a pretty good run of form. He scored in his last appearance on Saturday against St Andrews and practically begged me for an interview afterwards. Hasn't gone on YouTube yet, but fingers crossed it will be on there soon. Mackie into the centre circle with Glasgow. Coleman onto the left now with Lewis Hudson on the halfway line. Plays it back to Coleman. You're just waiting for the right opportunity, looking for the right gap in defence to put that ball into. Coleman. Lovely ball to Beckley, but he can't control it and it will fall to Taylor. There's long ball. Will fall to Pierre Moodham. Ellis tries to dispossess him, but it won't work. O'Grady finds Miller, who stumbles but still retains possession. Thornton. O'Grady, United congested now, but they've still got the ball away. Ben Mackey, surrounded by white and black shirts. He's forced to play it back into the defence with Jamie Coleman, the September Players of the Month. Thornton, now Glasgow. Hudson. Beckley keeping the attack alive on the left-hand side, plays it back to Kevin Thornton. He's got Glasgow in support and will find the utility man. Reading's got space on the right, but he plays it forward to Josh O'Grady. Back to Glasgow. Hudson in a little bit of space. That space is now gone, but he's played it down line to Thornton into the centre. Is this a chance now for Josh O'Grady to have a go? He may have fought it, but Keno Cooper blocked the attempt. It's Moonham now, crossing opportunity on the right. He's dodged his way past Alex Hall, but it will be put out for a, well, no, it's just been kept in. It was going to be a throw-in, but Hall eventually clears it. Burgess nods it down to the ground for Glasgow. It's played by Glasgow over to Jamie Coleman. Coleman returns the favour. It's Glasgow again. O'Grady wanted it on the right. O'Grady's not happy because Glasgow's given it straight back to the Shawbury defence. And the look of disappointment on Josh O'Grady's face says it all. And a goal at the Valley, and it's not gone in the right net as far as Sky Blue fans are concerned. Charlton Athletic 1, Coventry City 0 is the latest score. And it was a goal for Ricky Holmes, a right-footed shot in the centre of the box into the bottom right-hand corner. So Ricky Holmes giving the Addicts the lead at the Valley. It's a throw-in on the left-hand side. And Taylor will hoop this one into the penalty area. Thornton gets it out. Beckley helps it on its way. Mackey in the centre circle under pressure from behind. Rather forceful pressure, you've got to say. No foul given, but here come United. Beckley's on the left-hand side. Thornton behind him. Beckley tries to do it all himself, and that will go out for a throw-in now after Brand gets his heel on that one. Thornton. Hudson, back to Thornton, dodges one challenge, crossing opportunity, can he fit in, still going Kevin Thornton, lays it off, Lewis Hudson puts it in, Josh O'Grady, stops at the goal and blocked! I think it was blocked by Hicks, and there took a touch off Ben Mackey, who was in front of the goal. I think the final touch came off Luke Hicks, but from the throw-in, it's now Pierre Moodham, who tries to put it in, and that will be a corner kick. Owen Lloyd doing well to block the cross. He claimed that it came off Moodham last. Referee doesn't want to know. Just over half an hour played, still 0-0. Main chance so far in this game. Ben Mackey's attempt tipped onto the post by Nick Ashley. And it will be another short corner. The United like those short corners today. Thornton just strolling towards the box. O'Grady curls one, it's come to Ben Mackey. If Mackey ducked, it may well have flown into the side of the net. It's now been cleared by Shawbury United. United will have to regroup from the back. Played forward, and the Shawbury men have just headed that one out of play. It took a final touch off Lloyd as several Shawbury defenders just didn't know what was going on. Thornton. It's been given against Coventry United there. Not sure whether it's I think it was just a little bit of a push from Coventry United, but it's been given by the referee. Now it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in to Shawbury, up line. United have got the ball back. Thornton, Ben Mackey, and he's lost it to the Shawbury midfielder, Keno Cooper. Played forward. Moodham blocks the initial pass to Hodge, but he'll get it the second time around. It's put forward by Brandt. Hodge dispossessed by Callum Burgess, who has been a rock at the back for Coventry United so far. So the two stars of the day for United have been the centre-backs. Coventry have got to regroup now as they defend another throw-in. And there's been a few more goals in the Premier League. It's now 2-0 to Arsenal against Swansea, and also it's 1-1 between Bournemouth and Hull as the throw-in is put in and a foul immediately given. As I believe it was Chris Cox who took a tumble. So Premier League scores: Arsenal 2, Swansea 0, Bournemouth 1, Hull 1, Manchester City 0, Everton 0, Stoke 1, Sunderland 0, and West Brom 0, Spurs 0. And at the Valley in League 1, it's Charlton 0, Coventry City 1. Sorry, Charlton 1, Coventry City 0, I should say. I was wishful thinking there, yeah. Charlton in front, Ricky Holmes scoring the goal. O'Grady trips on the ball and gives it away. Hodge backheels it looking for Hall. And Ellis just able to bring the ball back to the visitors' possession. Hall with the cross towards the far post, and Hudson should be able to let that one go out for a goal kick, and he does. Good pressure there from Hudson to stop the Shawbury man. Another penalty kick and another try at Coventry Rugby Club. It's now Coventry 22, Fylde 14. The visitors back in it. And another goal at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 2, Swansea 1. What a game at the Emirates. As United now have the ball. Played forward by Mackie onto the left with Mikael Beckley. Mackie's in the area, he wants it. O'Grady's at the far post as well. Beckley puts it in, and Ashley just gets there before the goalkeeper, and just about Ashley able to keep the ball away from Thornton. The initial cross from Beckley caught the goalkeeper out, who was just able to nick it away from O'Grady and Mackie, who are both waiting for it. Thornton came steaming in, trying to get the loose ball, and Ashley just about able to scramble towards it and keep it away from the United man. Beckley lays it off to Glasgow, who returns the favour. But unfortunately, the favour wasn't as it was given. It's gone out of play. And it will now be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Shawbury in their own defensive zone. Throwing taken. Beckley hoofs it forward after winning it back for United. Mackie just about finds Kevin Thornton. He's forced back by the Shawbury midfield. But now it's Glasgow in the centre circle. Onto the right with Moodim. And Moodim slips. He will retain the ball though. O'Grady had the same issue a little bit earlier on. Cox can't find a teammate. And here comes Charlie Knowles. And Mackie able to outmuscle Taylor, but it's not to the referee's liking. A bit too forceful for the number 9. It would have been a good position for United if they had have won the ball back legally. As we are about 7 minutes from half-time, it's still 0-0. Another goal from the Premier League. Bournemouth retake the lead against Hull. Bournemouth 2, Hull City 1. It's 1-1 between Barnsley and Fulham. Not too many goals, we've got to say, in the Championship so far. Ball bounces around in the United half. And it's bounced out for a Coventry United throw after an attempted long ball by Luke Hicks. Long balls obviously is not his forte. Thornton into the centre with Chris Cox. United still in their own half. O'Grady's in space on the right hand side if they can find him. Cox playing more of a defensive role at the moment. Striding forward, unopposed. He's found the right back, Pierre Moodim. Up line, and Mackie will keep this one for Coventry United. The return ball to Kevin Thornton was not the best. It's bounced off the leg of the former Coventry City midfielder. Both of these two players came from the Coventry City Youth Academy. And both been doing well for Coventry United this season. Hodge puts it towards the edge of the penalty area, and it's looped over the crossbar onto the top of the net by Keno Cooper. Hopeful ball by Hodge finding his teammate, but Cooper unable to convert the chance. A goal in League Two. It's now Plymouth 1, Portsmouth 1. Portsmouth equalise on the south coast. Walsall 1, Shrewsbury 1. Morris puts it forward. It's headed into the United half by Hicks. Hodge and tries to put the ball forward to Ellis, and Ellis just runs into Callum Burgess. I don't think his sonar system's working very well. He just literally ran into the back of the United man. It's now with United. As Glasgow puts it on to the right. Moodim treads into the Shawbury half unopposed. Mackey wants it forward, puts it forward. Ben Mackey, lovely ball. Can he control it well? Mackey strikes, blocked. Another good chance falls to Ben Mackey, but once again United just can't convert it. And Nick Ashley will fire the ball forward. Burgess nods it to O'Grady on the right hand side. Forward to Thornton, lays it off for Glasgow. Hudson wants it, he finds Beckley instead. Hudson providing support on the left hand side. Beckley could do some support here and lays it off to Lewis Hudson into the penalty area, squares it, and it's just nicked away by Liam Brandt. Good work from the midfielder, able to stop the ball from heading towards Ben Mackey. It has gone out for a corner kick with around 5 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. Don't forget we will be taking a short break at half time to swap the laptop batteries over to ensure we can bring you the second half in full. Corner taken by O'Grady and it's headed away. Cox. Now Hudson outside the area, lays it off for O'Grady once again. Can O'Grady put it in? Yes, can! Oh, it's just over his own net by Luke Hicks. Well, that one looked like it was destined for the net, but Hicks just able to keep the ball out of the goal. Nearly put it into his own goal, but luckily it stayed out. Corner taken quickly. O'Grady puts it in, easily dealt with. It will fall to Moodim. Options on the right with O'Grady and Thornton. Moodim goes on his own. Lays it off now is Kevin Thornton, surrounded by white and black shirts. O'Grady's with him, finds the tricky winger. Can Burgess try one from long range? He might have done. He's found Thornton on the right. He's offside. And that's the end of that chapter. Well, Walsall have taken the lead at home to Shrewsbury. Now Walsall 2, Shrewsbury 1. And there's been another 2 goals at Oakwell. Barnsley 2, Fulham 2. What a game that is proving to be. Another goal for Bournemouth. They're 3-1 up at home to Hull. So Mike Fielding's first game in full-time charge of Hull City is not going to plan. Honeymoon period certainly over. O'Grady can't keep it in on the left-hand side of Coventry United. Upfield, and Cox nods it away as he tries to stop Stuart Ellis from getting to the ball. It will be a throw-in, and Alex Hall looking for teammates. Here's Nathan Hodge. Aim to stride away from Cox. Oh, a cracking effort there, curling towards the far post. It strikes the far post and just stays out of play. Cracking effort there from Nathan Hodge, but it still remains 0-0. The best opportunity of the game coming close to half time. Here's Hodge once again. Tries to keep the ball away from Burgess. Now O'Grady and Glasgow getting stuck in. United should be able to bring it away now with Mikael Beckley. And a bit of shirt pulling there from James Askey will bring the ball back to Coventry United in the form of a free kick. And another goal at the Bet365 stadium. I'm still getting used to calling it that. Stoke City 2, Sunderland 0. The Welsh midfielder has hit twice so far in the game. Beckley chips it over. He was looking for Mackey, but Mackey, obviously his run may have been offside. Burgess will try and shield that one as it goes out for a Coventry United throw-in. Right in their defensive corner. Just a couple of minutes until the referee will blow for half-time. Upfield. Beckley gets there, but he can't keep it away from Taylor. Poor control from the former Cozorn man. Cox will fire that one forward, but there's no one waiting for it. And that will fall only to the goalkeeper, Nick Ashley. Thornton is striding forward, trying to make a nuisance of himself, but Thornton isn't the fastest of players. Ashley gets it away well before the United number 7 can get near the loose ball. Hodge. Under pressure from the United defence, puts it into the centre. Here's James Askey. And Cox able to outmuscle him. And Hudson should finish the job. His clearance actually hits his captain though. And it's fired towards goal. It's well saved. Morris had to be on his toes with that one. I believe it was Keno Cooper taking advantage of a little bit of a mishap between Hudson and Cox. And Beckley does well to trick his way past Liam Taylor. Mikael Beckley coming into the penalty area. Mikael Beckley! And it's a tame shot into the gloves of Nick Ashley. It was a fantastic run, but the final product wasn't there. And it looks like we're heading into half-time at Sphinx Drive at 0 goals apiece. It's forward now to Rich Morris in goal. He's rarely been troubled today. It remains 1-0 at the Valley to Charlton, with Ricky Holmes scoring for the Addicts. Charlton 1, Coventry City 0. Ball upfield by Moss, finds the number 9, Ben Mackey. Here's Beckley, the left-hand side of the front three. He needs some options though. Agree, the only man in the penalty area. He lays it off to Kevin Thornton. And now Mackey on the edge of the box. Ben Mackey strikes it. It's taking a touch off a Shawbury man and will fall harmlessly to the feet of the Shawbury goalkeeper, Nick Ashley. As the capped keeper gets ready to punt this one forward towards the left-hand side. Will Hodge keep that one in? He does just about. And Ellis and Burgess battling for the ball, taking a final touch off Burgess. There will be a throw-in. The last chance before half-time. And Hodge doesn't want to take it himself. It's going to be taken by Liam Taylor. The goal here will certainly change the Shawbury manager's team talk and probably Terry Anderson's words as well.
React to the second ball! React to the second ball!
Taylor gives the ball a quick rub with his shirt. Hoofs that one into the danger zone. Cox nods it away, but it will fall to Stuart Ellis. Takes it away from Cox. And his ball into the box is blocked by the rear end of the referee. And, well, pardon the pun, but I think that ends the first half on a bum note. I'm here all week, but no, that was awful, wasn't it? That was awful. That brings the first half here on Coventry United match day to an end. We're going to take a short break now while we swap over the laptop battery to ensure we can bring you the second half of this fixture in all of its glory. So do not go anywhere. We will be back in around 5 minutes time. You are tuned in to live YouTube coverage of Coventry United versus Shawbury. We will return very shortly.